Hello everyone, in this video we will see what is mean by frequency distribution. Then later on we will see how to draw frequency distribution table for a given data in MS Excel spreadsheet. So first, before knowing the definition of frequency distribution, first we will know what is mean by raw data, or it is also called ungrouped data. So before that, you know what is mean by data. Data is collection of information gathered by doing observation or measurements or doing some analyze. Okay, by doing the analyze or by doing the measurements or by doing the observation, whatever the information we are going to collect, no, that is what we call it as what here, data. See, raw data. Raw data means the data obtained in original form are called raw data or ungrouped data. For example, I need to collect data of number of children in 15 families. So for this I am going to choose one street. Suppose in that street 15 families are staying. So then I will ask the first family, how many children do you have? Then they will tell 2 children. Then I will note down 2. Like that 15 family members I am going to ask the question. So later on what I am going to do, I am going to note down all the answers randomly. Okay, suppose like this. So first family told me 2 children, like that 2 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1 1 1 2 2 4 2. So total 15 families data I am having here. So such type of data is called what here, the raw data, because the data obtained in original form are called what here, raw data or ungrouped data. Here group is not there, correct? Here group is not there. So just I am collecting the data directly from that family members. So such type of data is going to call it as what here, raw data. Next, grouped data. We may condense data into classes or groups. Such presentation is known as what, grouped data. See, just now I had given this example, correct? This same data, if I write like this, number of children, then here I will write number of families, number of families. Okay, so here 1 2 3 4. Okay, here you can see 1 1 1 1. So how many are there? 4 are there. First 1 1 1 1. So next, how many 2's are present? 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 3 1 2. Only 2 are there. 1 2 4 3 times 4 4 4. So this is what we call it as what, array. So I am arranging the numbers in ascending or descending order. So this is nothing but what, array. So now see how many times 1 is present, 1 2 3 4 times. So here I am going to write 4. 1 2 3 4 5. So here I am going to write 5. 1 2 only 2 times, then here 3 times. Okay, next I am going to make the table. Like this I am going to make the table. Okay, now next, here I arrange the data in a systematic way, correct? If someone see such a data, easily they will understand which type of data I have collected. correct? So such type of data is going to call it as what here? Grouped data, correct? We may condense the data into classes or groups. I made here two groups. One is number of children's, this is the first column, and number of families, that is the second column. So I made here two groups or two classes I made here. So then such type of group is called what here? Such type of data is going to call it as what here? Grouped data. So next, frequency of observation. See, frequency of observation means the number of times an observation occurs is called its frequency. Okay, so for example, so you can see in this table, okay, in this table here, 4 families having only one child, correct? Similarly, 5 families having 2 children. Next, 2 families having 3 children. Similarly, 3 families having how many children here? 4 children. So this means one child is repeating how many times here? 4 times. Next, 2 children are repeating 5 times, 3 children are repeating 2 times, and 4 children are repeating how many times here? 3 times. This is what we call it as what? This 4, 5, 2, 3. This is what we call it as what here? Frequency. So this is what we call it as what? Frequency observation. You can see the number of times an observation is repeated. Okay, occurs means repeated. Here this 4 times 1 is repeated, 5 times 2 is repeated, 2 times 3 is repeated, then 3 times 4 is repeated. Then such type of observation is going to call it as what here? Frequency of observation. So next, frequency distribution means what? See, in frequency distribution, you know, distribution means the action of sharing something. Okay, the action of sharing something is nothing but what? The distribution. And you know, frequency means repetitive times. Frequency means what? Repetitive times. You can see here 1 is repeating how many times here? 4 times. So 2 is repeating how many times? 5 times. 3 is repeating 2 times. 4 is repeating how many times here? 3 times. So this is nothing but what here? The frequency observation. So now frequency distribution means what? That it is what? The tabular arrangement of data showing the frequency of each distribution is called frequency distribution. Okay, so this is the tabular arrangement of what? Data. So this is the tabular arrangement of what? Data showing the frequency of each observation. It is showing what here? The frequency of what? Each observation. So it is what we call it as what here? Frequency distribution. Next, types of frequency distribution. In that first one, inclusive form. So inclusive form means a frequency distribution in which each upper limit as well as lower limit included is called inclusive form. For example, here ages of 50 teachers in a school, it is there. So here one table is there. First row indicates the age, second row here indicates number of teachers. Here I made 4 classes. Here I made how many classes? 4 classes, means I divided this data into 4 groups. One is 18 to 29, 32, 39, 42, 49, next 50 to 59. So here first 18 to 29 is there. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Here we take 18 age people also. Here we take 18 age people also. Next, 29 age people also we take, and in between 18 to 29 whichever the age people will come, that also we are going to take. So such type of form is going to call it as what here, inclusive form. So here in all class we include 18 as well as what, 29. In between also we are going to include. Here 30 also we are going to include, 39 also we are going to include. Again in between 30 to 39 whichever the age is going to come, so that also we are going to include. So such type of form is going to call it as what, inclusive form. So next, second one, exclusive form. It means a frequency distribution in which each upper limit of each class is excluded and lower limit is included is called exclusive form. So for example, marks obtained by some students in test. Again first row marks is there, second row number of student. Here this I divided into 3 classes, correct? So first class is 10 to 20, second one 20 to 30, third one 30 to 40 marks. 5 students are there, 10 students are there, and 15 students are there. See, exclusive form means in this first group, so this is the lower limit, 10 is the lower limit, 20 is the upper limit. So here we are going to include the lower limit value and we are going to exclude the upper limit value here. So we will include 10 to 19 marks students we are going to include here, but we are not going to include 20 marks student because 20 marks is the upper limit that we are excluded, correct? Again in the next group 20 marks I am going to include, 30 marks I am going to exclude. So here again 30 marks I am going to include, so like that 40 marks I am going to exclude. So such a type of form is going to call it as what here, exclusive form. In that upper limit of each class is excluded, upper limit of each class is excluded and lower limit of each class is included. Lower limit of each class is going to include, then such a type of form is going to call it as what, exclusive form.